Today I will be talking about Ovid's Ars Amatoria, also known as the Art of Love. I will specifically be discussing Book 3. Spoiler alert, I know, but I won't leave you hanging. I'll tell you what happens in the first two books. In Book 1, Ovid is informing men on how to find that special woman, and in Book 2, he explains how to keep that special woman. Sounds like a ladies' man. Anyways, since the first two books were dedicated to men, he couldn't leave the women out, so this is where Book 3 comes in. He begins by saying he must now arm the Amazons against the Greeks. In other words, arm women against the evil old men. Throughout the poem, Ovid uses many detailed metaphors, many of which are mythological metaphors that I didn't completely understand. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't get what he was saying, I just need to read up on my mythology, I guess. But anyways, like I said, it was so detailed that I eventually got the gist of what he was trying to say. He also threw in some plant metaphors that I couldn't really get a grasp on either. But anyways, to sum up Book 3, Ovid tells women how they should act and look and blah blah blah. He tells her how she should do her hair. He also tells her how she should dress. He even goes to add on that she should have good hygiene and making sure her armpits don't smell, because you know what man likes that. He also adds that she should cover any of her flaws or blemishes. And he also says that men shouldn't see certain things, which I'm not going to go into detail about, but he said she should comb her hair because Ovid likes that apparently. And you should also be a good singer and dancer because men like that. And don't get drunk because men don't like that. Heartless, I know, but not so bad. Ovid actually tells some things to women that might help them. Like, don't talk to guys who think they're hot stuff, because they're usually no good, and they'll tell you anything, and have most likely told it to previous women. That's no good. He also says to read your lover's notes carefully to see if he actually means what he's saying. Does he really love you? As I read through the poem, I noticed a type of humor, but I couldn't put my finger on it, so I googled types of humor. I found what was called a satire, which is ridiculing human follies and shortcomings. The humor also seemed to be a little dark. An example of this is when Ovid says, "And don't have two pretty servant maids about you either. More than one maid has played her mistress's part for me." Another one, he says, "Even if you are plain, eyes dimmed by wine would think you're beautiful, and night would fling a veil over your imperfections." Alright, gotta be drunk. Think she's fine. And then lastly, don't let the light in your bedroom be too bright. There are many things about women that are best seen in the dimness of light. Why I felt this book was important enough to survive. Well, they say that Ovid was exiled because of this book, actually. And then also, I feel that it helps you see how people there were then and how they are today, which is fairly similar. And that's about all I have for you, so thank you for watching. The end. Mr. Wayne arrived.